Hi all. Morning. It's me again, and my faithful companion Ziggy. Back on the run this morning. After yesterday doing a bit of yoga, and as I said, it's a daily thing, daily post, inspirational post by Leverson. Just to let you know, what we're talking about this morning is just how toxic we are to ourselves. And why that is. Well, I've done a bit of a run. You'll hear a little bit of a interruption here and there, because as I said, the lady that gives me the countdown and tells me what miles I've done, she'll interrupt. Then I've got another one as well, just in case that one fails, because I like to keep a track of what I'm doing. So keeping a track about what you're doing is absolutely really important anyhow as well, because you should have a plan of exactly what you're going to do, even if you just jot it down on a bit of A4 paper, back of an envelope, but make sure you keep it in a safe place. But you know what, if you just get yourself a little pad, cheap as chips, so probably less than £1, or in the States, I don't know what it is, 50-25 cents, whatever that is, it might be. So you can always keep track of everything that you do. So there is no excuses.
Total distance 6 kilometers. Total time 52 minutes 50 seconds. Last kilometer pace 11 minutes 28 seconds.
There's a bloke this time telling me bits and pieces. I said, so he's telling me bits and pieces on the other bit. Yeah, so there's no excuses why you can't keep a track and a plan of exactly what you do. Because if you keep a track and a plan of every time that you get up in the morning, you're going through the same thing daily, you're keeping a plan, you're sticking to a plan. So why not stick to a plan for yourself? But as I said, the main thing we're going to talk about is being toxic to ourselves this morning. And the thing is, though, why do we feel that way? Why do we feel that we have to not do what we're going to do? So really what we're doing is we're just messing ourselves up. So we're messing ourselves up so that there's other people out there, as I'll say and say, and I'll say again and again and again, we're just being, it's like the Nike advert. Sorry to switch, but this is just the way my brain works anyhow, as I've said before on a post. It's just like the Nike advert, when they said, just do it. Do you know what I mean? Just do it. But when we're toxic, we stop ourselves from doing lots of things that we are capable of doing. Why should we stop ourselves from doing exactly what we're doing and when we want to do it? But I don't know if it's down to a lack of belief. That could be one reason. It could be because you feel secure in what you're doing and the job that you're in. If you are in a job, if you're not in a job, all I can say to you is, right, for the people that aren't in a job, do something for yourself. Just tell you and a couple of friends get together and have it like, as the West Indians used to call it, a partner. So all you do is you get a group of people. It could be 10 people, it could be 5 people to start with, or it could be 20 people. All you do is each week you've got a set amount of money to put into a club, right? Somebody holds the money, a treasurer, but it has to be somebody, obviously, that somebody is trustworthy. But at the end of the day, they're just going to get a small amount anyhow if they don't keep theirs, because they should be in it for the right reasons, yeah, to help themselves progress. So if you get some money between 20 people, and say you put,
minutes,
1 second,
3.85 miles, average pace 14 minutes 17 seconds per mile.
Yeah, so if you can just put in, say, a little £20 a week or £10 a week, and you do that, then after, say, 4 months, whatever you Whatever you earn, whatever you get from that money, that goes to you. Then you put in money again, and that goes to the next person. Then that goes to the next person. Each time you're putting in to give money to the other party, so then they've got a lump sum of money, and with that lump sum of money, you can start something. You know. So as I was saying about toxic people, if you're not working, there's something that you can do where you can, you know, on the side, get some little side hustle going. So don't be toxic to yourself that you can earn more money, because if you're not working, that means you're hurting. If you're not getting money coming in on a weekly basis, as I said yesterday, or a monthly basis, or every 2 weeks, and you're just waiting for the government to pay you a pittance, what the hell are you waiting on them to pay you any money for? So then you're being toxic to yourself. As I said, I'm dropping these posts to give people motivation. Why do you want somebody else in control of what you can do? Waiting around. Don't wait around for nobody. Start something, and start it now, because you never know how big you can go, how you can grow. And if I tell you what, if there's a couple of people within your group, probably you've got 3 or 4 people already, and the 4 of you are working together. Yes, it's going to be hard at the beginning, but once you start and you see that money coming in, you're putting a little bit back into the business. Obviously, you're not going to be able to play yourself a big lump sum of money, but I'm telling you what, you can still get yourself better and give yourself better rewards than what you were getting from them people, which is the government anyhow. Give yourself every chance and stop being toxic to yourself. And that's what I mean by being toxic. You're being toxic if you're not doing anything to help you. Toxicity is when you've got, let's have a look, what have we got down here? So there's it. Right down there is a ditch, and within that ditch, that will fill up with water. And then what will happen is, with all the junk from the road and oil and everything else, that'll probably fill up. But you wouldn't drink it, would you? You wouldn't drink that water. No, because that water's going to kill you. It's toxic. It isn't going to do you any good whatsoever. It's just going to make you bad. And that's what I mean by being toxic. So if you're being toxic to yourself, there is no point whatsoever. Because you know something, we are people that are very creative. We are people that can do the best that we can do for ourselves without, so there's it, so there, without any nonsense. It's about us building the best way that we can. This is just us building for ourselves, building the best way that we can. That's all we have to do. We find our little something and we build on that. And surely, I know, let me just swap hands, because my dog decides to go this way, and there's, we've got a bit of a jam going on. As you can see, there's a jam going on there, where he's got a reverse, and I'm going that way. But anyhow, it's a bit of a muddy one, and he's really muddy today. Mrs. ain't going to be happy about that, but hey ho. Listen, I can't stop what I'm doing. I just want to bring like-minded people into this realm. I want to bring like-minded people into this society, into this community, so that, you know what, we can help one to teach one, to teach one to help one. That is my saying all day long. But you know what, you don't have to be toxic to yourself and thinking that you haven't got any chance or any hope. Because listen, from the day you've got a breath in your body, you've got every chance possible of doing something. I don't know what it is that you want to do. I don't know if it's going to be creative, if it's going to be musical, if it's going to be running something else down there at the time. Whatever it's going to be, whatever it's going to be for you, whatever it is for you. Listen, you leave a comment, you leave a description of what you want.
1 hour, distance 4 miles, average pace 14 minutes 49 seconds per mile.
Right, you leave a description, you leave a post exactly what you want to do, right? And I'll tell you something now, right? I will help you. If I can't find out what it is that you want to do, or I don't know anything about it, I will find out to give you that help. So this is what I'm saying. It's about helping each other. And that's what I'm here for, daily, just to help everybody who's like-minded to get out of whatever situation they're in, to help themselves. As I said, it could be to do with weight loss, which is massive, and we all get into this straight after Christmas. We all say, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to have a resolution, but you never stick to it. I'll tell you why you don't stick to it, because you haven't got somebody pushing you all the way. But I will push you all the way. All you have to do is listen to what I'm saying to you daily, and I'm telling you what, I'll give you that motivation to get yourself up and get yourself out. Because listen, if you're being toxic to yourself yet again, the only thing is you're going to end up with bad knees, bad back, bad chest, can't breathe, asthmatic, diabetic. All these things are going to absolutely put you in hospital. At some stage, at some point, your body's going to break down. If you're not doing the best for you and being toxic to yourself, your body will break down. So as I said, you know that I will give you that inspiration and give you that help. But you've got to tap it into your mind to get up and get out. Don't be toxic to yourself. You know what? Yes, it is hard. Yes, it is hard. Is it easy? No, it ain't easy. Do I want to get up when it's freezing cold in the morning? As you can see over there, it's frosty, it's bitter, it's cold. I've got my gloves on this morning. I've got 2 layers on of leggings. Yeah, the dog's in a mess. Ziggy's in the right state. But you know what? We get up and we get out because we know what's coming. We know what's coming. We know what we're going to achieve. But you know what? We're going to achieve it better and easier with the help of you, with the help of yourself, with the help of getting yourself up and getting yourself out and doing something to change your life, to change your aspirations, to change something that you know that you're bloody good at, something that you know that, you know what, nobody can take it away from you. And you know what, and you can say and hold your head apart and say, you know something, yes, it was hard, but it's hard anyhow. As I'll keep saying, it's hard anyhow. The day is hard. So trust me on that when I'm saying it. Just get yourself up, get yourself out, get yourself a pen, get yourself a pad, write something down, do some brainstorming with your family members. If you've got to do it by yourself, do it by yourself, it doesn't matter. But I will be there for you on a daily to help you. So listen, before I get too cold, because you can see sweating like a dog here at the minute, but I'm cooling down. I don't want to cool down too much. I want you to be the best that you can be, but stop being toxic to yourself. Because at the end of the day, it will kill you. And there's one thing you don't want to do when you're on your deathbed. You don't want to have to turn around and say, I wish I had of. I could have, but you know, all them excuses that people always drop, them excuses. But you know what? As I said, when there's blame to be pushed, you don't blame nobody else. You have to blame yourself. That's what I've always said before when I was talking about blame. You can only blame yourself in the current situation that you're in. Don't be looking at nobody else, right? If there's something where someone's ripped you off with money and God knows what, you know what? It don't matter. You're in that position, but you have to get out of that position. There's no point umming and ahhing about it and say, oh God, I'm pondering about it. You just get yourself out and you go again. And you put yourself in a better position by, you know what, saying, you know what, right, that person who's just ripped me off there, I'm going to show them. But I'm telling you what, because they'll want you before you want them. But listen, on that note, I've got to go. Help one to teach one to help one. Inspirational post by Leverson. Leave your quote, leave your comment, and we'll talk and have this conversation. This is what it's all about. So I'm going to leave you with a quote today. Right? One of my own little things there. Toxicity will damage your heart and it will damage your soul. Toxicity will damage your heart and it will damage your soul. Okay, guys, so
Time,
on that,
1 hour,
gone.
5 minutes.
5,
Distance, 4.17 miles.
Get yourself
Average
up and get
pace,
yourself out.
15 minutes.
You can do it.
34
I believe in you.
seconds per mile.
You can do it. Subscribe. Love you all. Let's just do it, okay? Bye.